What's up, gang? What's up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. Flip here, EUC Chronicles. We are in the building. Hope everyone is doing well. As you can see in the video, I'm currently having the blast. I finally got my unicorn. For the people who've been following this channel, you know I've been searching for a wheel specifically for jumping that I can use off-road for some rugged riding. Something that, not saying I couldn't do in a Tesla, but I didn't want to do with a Tesla because with the low-hanging pedals and the shell, I just wasn't eager to get that out there and start slamming that thing all over the place. I wanted something a little bit more stable, a little bit heavier, and a little bit more rugged. Now, I know some will argue that the MSX isn't the most rugged shell out there, but considering who I got it from and what he was doing with it, super duper shout out to Seth Johnson. Seth, I can't thank you enough for selling me this wheel. Seth is also the person that inspired me to build myself a ramp in my yard to start jumping. If you go back to the Jumpy McJump video when I'm on my Z6, I built that right after watching Seth's video when he was out at the park, and he built a little ramp, makeshift ramp, and he was out there jumping his wheel. And I was like, hey man, it just took me back to the days when we used to do that, build ramps out of anything. That was the day that I realized that I can jump EUCs. You know, I didn't, in that video, it was really there was no cuts, there was no edits. It was just me literally the first time going out there. I bailed the first time, and after that I just kind of stuck with it. The Z6 is a good wheel to jump with, but my cutoff speed is way too low to successfully pull off big jumps like Seth and his guys are doing. And this is what I needed right here. What I didn't know that I needed until I got it was a wheel that had so much more range than my Tesla. This isn't my first riding video with this wheel. I was having some problems with my 360 camera the day that it actually arrived. Actually, a few days after it arrived, I was having some problems. So I went out riding. I did shoot some video with my cell phone, but it was awful video. But I was absolutely geared up because anytime I get a new wheel, you know, I personally like to go through a courting stage where, you know, you take a month and you just get used to the wheel and you let the wheel get used to you. And because I was buying a used wheel, even more so. So, you know, when I went out for a ride, I wasn't fully geared up, but I had knee pads and I had some elbow guards and I had some gloves on, which was enough for what I was doing. And I kind of just rode around my neighborhood, stayed very close to the house. That way, if something did go wrong, if something did fail, it wasn't too hard for me to get back home. Now in this video, this is probably my third or fourth run with this wheel, and I'm a lot more comfortable and I trust the wheel a lot more than I did when I first got it, even though this is still the courting stage. So I'm not jumping right at this moment. I'm kind of just, you know, like I said, doing little speed tests here and there, you know, exceeding the top speed that I was doing on my Tesla, that's for sure. And you know, we're just going through a bonding period right now. Again, I want to give a major shout out to Seth. You guys make sure you go over to his channel, E Rides Life on YouTube. Give him a thumbs up, subscribe, check out the videos. He has a bunch of videos on there, not just EUC videos, but scooter videos. Him and his guys going to the BMX track and hitting jumps. It's just something to see if you guys aren't familiar. Please go over there, check him out, tell him that Flip from EUC Chronicles sent you, and let him know that you appreciate him being a part of the community just as much as I do. Okay, let's get to some MSX talk. I absolutely love this wheel, which I didn't have a doubt in my mind that I would, because I've been searching for an MSX for as long as I can remember. I said about 6 months. I've been drawn to this wheel just as much as I was drawn to the Tesla. I knew there was something special about that wheel. I would have settled for an MSP because I came across 3 MSPs that were for sale with it in the past. But the universe works in funny ways. For me, it's always a beneficial way, and those deals just never went through. Those deals never went through, and I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad that Everything fell the way it fell. Everything aligned the way it aligned, and I got my hands on this wheel. Man, oh man. I went for a 10-mile ride, probably my second day with this wheel. 10.78 miles, whatever. It was a 10-mile ride. I could throw the screenshot of the EUC ride app on the screen so you can see. But now, granted, like I said, we're in the courting period right now, so I'm not pushing her the same way I push my Tesla, but I was definitely getting some speed in. I definitely smacked the 30-mile-an-hour mark a few times while I was riding. But like I said, I didn't want to go crazy. And because it's a much heavier wheel, my biggest fear now is not bailing and hurting myself, but bailing next to traffic and having this thing bounce off into the street and have cars have to dodge, or even worse, hit a car or collide with a car head on. Sort of like with Yoshi's video when he crashed when he was riding the RC car, how the wheel just flew off into traffic and just kept going. That's my biggest fear. I know it sounds crazy. It's not that I'm not worried about myself. I can handle myself. I can handle falls. I'm still on the hunt for gear. I still need to find me a helmet. And thanks to all your suggestions, I'm definitely going to go with a Demon helmet. I'll probably do that when I come back from vacation. I am going on vacation next week. So I'm going to try to prepare 2 videos that I could just post while I'm on vacation, but I won't be filming anything or anything like that. I will be missing the Wheel Life Rally. I'm sure I already said that in a previous video, but I will not make it. Yeah, man, this MSX has been a game changer for me. I mean, I knew I was getting an awesome wheel, but I did not realize how awesome of a wheel I was getting until I got it. When I tell you guys, I've been doing nothing but riding this thing since I got it. And then like even days when I'm at work, I can't wait to get home to ride it. And having a wheel that has this much battery power, this much range, being able to ride at high speeds for a long duration, and I'm looking at the EUC World app and the batteries is not moving. It's incredible. It is incredible. Seth, I can't thank you enough. And all you guys who helped me and supported me on this journey and were telling me to wait and all that stuff. And you know, when I was talking about getting a wheel and I was going to buy a brand new wheel, I had an RS in my cart on eWheels about a month ago, in my cart, ready to go, right? And my whole thing with eWheels, I love eWheels. I love their service. I love everything about them. I hear so many great things about Jason. My thing was I didn't want to pay for a wheel and wait. So I'm so glad that I didn't go through with that order. And the other reason why I didn't want to buy a brand new wheel, because I knew I was going to be abusing the wheel that I was going to get. The reason I'm getting a new wheel is to jump, go off road, slam it, crash it, the whole 9 yards. So I was really, really interested in getting a used wheel with low mileage and, you know, not too much scuffs and bruises, but, you know, something that's been tested. And with this wheel, Seth has already replaced the control board and he already replaced the motor. But yeah, so he's already replaced everything on here. So I'm good to go. I'm good to go, man. I'm super excited, super stoked. And what I'm probably gonna end up doing is buy myself a old refrigerator off the internet somewhere and placing that in my basement, and that will be my storage for my EUCs. That way, if a fire ever did happen, it'll be pretty much contained and there's not much air that can get in there to keep the fire growing. Came up with the idea the other night when I opened my fridge, and I was just like, if you take all the shelves out and take everything out of that fridge, that'll make a good storage closet for EUCs as far as a fire closet. I don't know, you guys let me know if I'm wrong or not, but yeah, that's gonna be the new wave, man. Old school refrigerator, throw my EUCs in there, and I can sleep peacefully at night. Right now, I've been sleeping with the MSX. I've been keeping it in my bedroom right next to me, just because, like I said, you know, I want to make sure there's no problems, and if it did catch a fire, I want it to be somewhere where it'll be close to me, where I can jump up and, you know, throw it out the window if need be or something like that. But I don't foresee any of that happening. That's the other reason why I'm excited to have an 84 volt, not 100 volt, because most of the fires I've seen that happen always happen with 100 volt wheels, not 84 volt wheels. And when I hear so many people on Seth's post when he said that he sold his MSX to me, how many people were on there like, man, I sold my MSX and it was the biggest mistake I ever made and I missed my wheel. So I know this is a very special wheel. I'm excited to have it, and I hope you guys are excited as I am. I'm looking forward to make a whole bunch of new videos. To me, this is like the next season of EUC Chronicles, you know, and now we're going into season 2, so to speak, and things are going to get bigger and better from this point on, especially after I come back from vacation. So you guys, thanks for supporting, thanks for hanging in there, thanks for commenting. Even if you don't comment, thank you. And you guys stay safe out there. Give a big shout out to Sensei Vegan. I hope you recover soon. Big shout out to Black Cobra. I hope you recover soon. Another shout out to Newton NPS. He also got injured a few weeks back, and hope he's back on his EUC soon as well. You guys stay safe out there in these streets. It's summertime. It's hot. People are gonna be out there driving crazy. So please keep that in mind. If you notice in my videos, I stay off the main roads. I like to ride where there's not a lot of traffic. And if there was a serious spill, if I had a serious spill, I'm really not gonna be causing a problem with the flow of traffic in the streets. And I'm not saying everybody else can do that, but I'm fortunate where I can do that. So, you know, just keep that in mind while you guys are out there. Be careful, be safe, be mindful of the people around you, be mindful of the pedestrians around you. It's not just about us and us having fun on our EUCs. It's about keeping people around us safe while we're blazing through the streets. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a great week. Peace.